Bye bye, pervert. What's up? I got back about an hour and a half ago from the theater. I went to see Sisu II Road to Revenge, and it was fantastic. I loved it. I remember when part one came out. I actually saw the trailer. I don't know what I went to see. I saw the trailer for part one. I was like, that looks good, and then I totally missed it. I don't know. I think maybe I kept an eye out, but I'm sure I just missed it. Now I check like the theater listings every day. This stuff just comes out. Like Fetus. Fetus was a movie, but Sisu II Road to Revenge, yeah. If you've seen the first one, it's just more over the top. It's got Stephen Lang as the main bad guy, and it's got Richard Brake. Man, that dude he can't get a break. Like, he'll eternally be the bad guy. Like, that face that he has, there's nothing you can do, but he just looks like a bad guy. Stephen Lang, man. I didn't see Avatar when it first came out, but when I finally saw it, he's my favorite part. And the way he looks in there, I mean, I know he's a human being that's getting old, but like, I would wish I could freeze actors in certain points in their career, like De Niro, the way he is in Midnight Run. It's like the perfect De Niro. Al Pacino, I guess. I like a young Pacino. Well, no, like Scarface. He's like perfect. Stephen Lang is like Avatar. That's like perfect. Stephen Lang. But anyway, like, he's the main bad guy. He's in a prison. It's literally, he has the ball and chain, and he's a Russian killer commando, and they get him out because they want him to kill Sisu. And Stephen Lang like butchered his family with a shovel. It's just over the top. They like killed his family and cut him up into pieces and fed him to dogs. But yeah, it's just over the top action. But the beginning is really good. Like, he goes back to his home, and I thought it was very emotional. Like, him just, he has nobody except his dog, the little lamb dog. He comes home and he's looking at everything. He sees like where he measured his two sons, their height, and it almost like, I know it's like, okay, the action's gonna start, but I don't know. I'm not saying. Oh man, someone told me I look like Conway Twitty. My hair. Let me know what you think. I could almost. There's like a movie of just an old man dealing with his grief and trauma, but it's not in this. Once the action starts, and yeah, I wish I hadn't seen the trailer. They show a lot of the like more outrageous kills in the trailer. And yeah, he takes his house apart and loads it up on a truck. And he's gonna take, because like Russia took some of Finland, so he's got to go back over to what is still Finland. So he just dismantles his whole house, loads it up, and his little dog house. That dog is so cute. I don't know what kind of dog it is, but yeah, you just love that little dirty guy. He looks like a puppet. Yeah, and then this little turns into Road Warrior. There's a like where he has to be stealthy at the end, and then finally, like it just unleashes and just to a hellish, chaotic uh, bullet fest. Where he's just killing all these dudes, and there's like in part one, there's no like all-out gun battle. This one there is, and it just it's great. I don't see how you wouldn't like this. And he never talks. It's great, and the actor, man, he's again another old man. When you see his body, he just looks just hardcore tough. Like it makes me think of a book by Joe R. Lansdale, Cold in July, where the main character gets into a fight with an old man in his 60s. And like he's fighting this old man, and he's like, dude, this guy's tough. He's old, but he's not weak, and he's hard. His muscles and his body and his fists, like he's tough. So I always think about that when I see old men. And Sisu like embodies that. He's just an old tough piece of leather. So yeah, great kills. Then you get the final battle between him and Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang, yeah, he's like after he did the Don't Breathe movies, he's done other stuff. But I was like, man, he's a good old man, and it just seems like a no-brainer that he's like the antagonist for Sisu. So, and in the end, I thought the end was emotional. Like you just got to see it. It's just not. I mean, it's total mindless action, but the beginning and the end I thought were really good bookends, like to show. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really sad to how you see him, like how because he's. It also reminds me of I read this book about tigers in Siberia, and there was one guy. He was a soldier. He was Russian. He was a soldier, and then he became like a policeman in Moscow. And he just got to a point where he said if he like someone be walking behind him, and then next thing you know, I have him on the ground. And I'm like choking him because he'd been in so many battles and combat and fights that he just reacted. And like I think he said that happened one day. He was just walking and he heard someone behind him, and he grabbed him and he was like ready to kill him. And that's when he's like, I can't be around people anymore. So he moved into like the forest. There was another dude too that like was like a forest ranger in Russia, and he said he liked it. Like he liked getting into fights, shootouts, like car chases. He's I never like shot anyone. I'd shoot their like tires or the engine out. He thought that was fun. Like I liked it. I was like, no, that's not like a human being reacts to stuff like that. You don't want that, or I don't. Do you? So it made me think of that too. But in here, the Soviets are the bad guys again. But hopefully, I went to the 540 show and there was people there. I don't know if it's gonna catch on. I hope so. And I was thinking, man, Garth, like he would have loved this one. Cause he should. I mean, I knew about it, but that's where I first saw it. I remember I went over to Garth and he's like, dude, you got to check it out. And I was like, oh, I do. I wanted to see it. I remember we started it late at night and we were pretty wasted already. And then we started in the morning again. Ugh. God damn. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's only 9. It's not even 90 minutes. It's like 89 minutes. So yeah, go see it. Go see it. I give it a. I'll give it 4. 4 Hands of Fate. And I was thinking, man, some of my favorite movies now are just like brutal action. Again, I want to whittle down my collection to the core, like movies that I love, and like Punisher Warzone, Dread 3D, 2008, John Rambo. Those are like the unholy trio of brutal, gory action movies, and Sisu now goes like fit right in there. So they're like albums. So and I'd go see it. I want my sister to see it. She really liked the first one, and I watched it with my friend and his girlfriend Saturday night. Like they had on the new Conjuring movie, and then my friend afterward he started surfing Tubi, and I was like, "Oh, Sisu!" I was like, "Put Sisu on," and they loved it. They love the dog. Everybody loves the dog. So go see Sisu II: Road to Revenge. Yeah. And report back to me. I want either a 1-page report or a lengthy email, and I'll put my email down below, and you do that tomorrow, and we'll talk more.